I want to quickly talk about scripts, and more specifically, I want to talk about what can scripts do. So I thought the easiest way to really explain what scripts can do is give you a real life situation of something I have to do every year. We have to give an algebra aptitude test to all of our 6th and 7th graders to ensure that they're in the proper math placement. It's one of our indicators that we use to make that decision. So this is one of those things that are not graded, but still require lots of teacher time. In fact, I have to give this to 120 students every year. So I have to have time to grade it, of course. I have to put the scores into an Excel document, which is a document that has 400 names. They're all alphabetized, but takes a little bit of time to hunt and peck to find them. This is what the form looks like traditionally. 60 questions that you have to go through, grade it. I'm getting pretty good at grading these. I could do it in about 1 minute. But then I have to go through and find the student's name, put it in the Excel document, and that takes time. So to grade this assignment, it takes roughly 120 minutes. Like I said, 1 minute per student. Time to put the scores into an Excel document alphabetically takes 60 minutes. So therefore, I'm spending 3 hours on this indicator test that isn't a grade, and I haven't analyzed anything. So there's a big problem. Number one, I haven't analyzed anything. But number two, there's 6 teachers at my school giving this very same assessment. Now their class sizes may differ. Some people have 120 like me, others have only 30. So the amount of time does fluctuate. However, we're spending a lot of time on ensuring if students are in the right placement. So at our school, we decided to work smarter and not harder. Last year, we created a pilot for the 6th grade students where we created a form that the students submitted via Chromebooks. So when they had a question like this, and in the past they had an answer key that they had to fill out that looked something like this, we changed it this year. We made it a form, and now it looks like this. They would simply go through, select their answer, hit submit, and the results will look like this. It will come out in the spreadsheet format. Now this is nicer because of the fact that if you look at it, I could sort these names and it becomes alphabetized and makes it much easier to put into that Excel document. But the rest of the information is still something I have to grade. So it's still not that great. So what we decided to do next is run a Flubberoo script. Now you're probably wondering what a script is, and a script is a program that has been created to work with Google Apps for Education to accomplish some sort of goal. In other words, it makes your life easier. So what Flubberoo does specifically is it's a script that matches up a key with all the answers that are submitted via a form. So it takes those spreadsheet answers that we have and matches against the key just like a teacher would do, and it actually grades the assignment for you. So it will transform this spreadsheet that we had before into something that looks more like this. And if you look here, we have the average points, the number of low scoring questions, the possible points. All the students are named alphabetically. It's all alphabetized. I have the scores of all the students here with a percentage. And then if you look here, I also have whether the student got the answer right or wrong. And I could kind of go through the whole list and say, okay, nobody got this one wrong, so this is an easy one. But a lot of people got this one wrong. So maybe I want to focus my attention. In fact, it even highlights particular questions that 65% of the class or higher did not get correct. So it really helps you to target the instruction. So the total time using Flubberoo, it does take a little bit more time on the front end. I have to make a form, and that takes about 20 minutes. But to grade 120 assessments takes about 30 seconds. That's right. As soon as you hit run script, it grades it instantaneously. Entering the results into a spreadsheet takes approximately 15 minutes because now it's all alphabetized for me. So all in, I spend 35 minutes and 30 seconds. Quite a bit better than the 3 hours I was spending before. So the best part here is that I've already made the form last year. Just like any Google Doc, I can share or copy and share this document with anybody. So it doesn't have to be made again. It was already made once. Teachers can have the results instantly. You can analyze the results much easier than in the past. And Flubberoo sends students their responses instantly via email. So they get an answer key sent back to them and their score as well. So they get real-time feedback. So what can scripts do is what I asked initially. And it gives us time to do what matters, and that's teach.